Madhura's Kitchen Diaries. Our today's recipe is Chakhao Kheer. It is an authentic Manipuri delicacy and it is prepared using black rice or empress rice, also called as forbidden rice, because it was reserved for the emperor in ancient China and the common people were prohibited from cultivating or consuming it. The kheer gets its very distinct purple color because of the pigment anthocyanin in black rice. It has a very unique aroma, a nutty taste and texture, and is loaded with nutrients. Some of the benefits of black rice includes its anti-carcinogenic properties. It is gluten-free, so is great for people with intestinal related issues and reduces the risk of diabetes and obesity amongst many more health benefits. Let us see how to prepare the recipe, and I hope you all will enjoy watching it as also preparing it. Thank you. To follow us on YouTube, search for Madhura's Kitchen Diaries on YouTube. Press the subscribe button followed by the bell icon and select all option to get the latest notifications of all our recipes. We would require 1.5 liters of whole milk, 250 grams of black rice, 125 grams sugar, 8 to 10 almonds sliced vertically. I have soaked them overnight and then sliced them the next morning. 8 to 10 cashews cut into pieces. Thin slices of fresh coconut. I have taken half coconut, which is equivalent to around 3 to 4 tablespoons. 1 small piece of pure edible camphor, which is Bhimsen Kapoor, that I have used and later on powdered it. 1 to 2 bay leaves or tamal patra and 4 to 5 cardamom pods. We will begin by washing the black rice 2 to 3 times till the water runs clear. Thereafter, we'll soak it in water for around 3 to 4 hours. Pre-soaking is essential since black rice takes a longer time to get cooked. After around 4 hours, we'll discard the water from the black rice. Now we'll take a thick bottom pan and keep around 1.5 liters of whole milk for boiling. After it comes to a boil, as is seen in the video, we will reduce the gas flame and add 4 cardamom pods and around 1 to 2 bay leaves to it. Give it a nice stir. Thereafter, we will add the soaked black rice to it. Again, we'll stir it nicely. We can see that gradually the shade of the milk begins to change. We will now allow the black rice to get cooked on a medium to high flame. Stirring intermittently is very important so that it doesn't get burnt at the bottom of the pan. After 10 minutes of cooking, we can see that the quantity of milk has reduced. We will stir it once again. Scrape the cream from the sides of the vessel and keep adding it to the kheer. This makes the kheer all the more creamier. After another 10 minutes, we will take some amount of rice on the spatula and try breaking the grain between our fingers. When it breaks readily, by gentle pressing, we know that our rice has got cooked. At this stage, we will add the coconut slices to it and give it a nice stir. The measured sugar to the kheer. Once we add sugar and start stirring, you may feel temporarily that your kheer is becoming slightly fluidy, but it will start getting creamier once again. We'll now add a pinch of edible camphor to it. This is optional and we'll stir it nicely once again. We will allow the kheer to simmer on a low flame. Meanwhile, we'll take another pan and add around 3 teaspoons of ghee to it. We'll now add the cashew pieces and the vertically sliced almonds to it and fry them nicely till they acquire a light brown color. Once they are ready, we'll add them to the kheer and stir it nicely. Adding the fried dry fruits to the kheer gives a very nice flavor to it. We can even see that the kheer has acquired a perfect creamy consistency. At this point, we'll turn off the gas. We are done with our preparation. You can serve the kheer either hot or chilled. This is a really delicious and nutritious recipe, and we hope you love watching and preparing it. We will meet you again next week with another recipe. Thank you.